Yo, 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 live from the cell block. It's dark and hell's hot. This talk so real, it'll run through your mind like a headshot. Today, we got the homie Silk tapping in from Youngstown, Ohio. The homie got a very unique case, very unique situation. And he's here today to get some things off his chest and clear his name with the people. You there, Silk?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, so let me first start off with, thanking the good brother for giving me this opportunity, to share, the injustice that I've been experiencing, for the last 26 years. This is how hard this fight is for me. But the issue at hand is that I have been through trials since the 90s, the late 90s. I've been fighting this system, all this corruption that goes on in the system that a lot of people don't understand, because they think that the state of Ohio is sovereign. Like, they don't make mistakes or they don't do anything wrong. So I'm here to let you know that there is wrong. There is corruption. So I'm going to give you a brief outline of my struggle. So back in 1998, I went to trial and I was found not guilty for aggravated murder, prior design and calculation. Mind you, I was charged with 3 counts of aggravated murder on one body. One person died. So with that being said, once they found me not guilty of the aggravated murder, prior design and calculation, by right, that should have been the end of it. But due to the corruption, they found me guilty of 2 aggravated murders. Once they found me not guilty of the original aggravated murder. So now here it is, 26 years later, I find out that I'm being held unlawfully because I'm being held for 2 or more bodies, and there was only one person that was deceased. So now I'm going to fast forward to 2020. While I was in Mansfield, Ohio, the Mansfield institution, I run across one of my partners, and he tells me to get my jury verdict forms. So once I get my jury verdict forms, because I don't even know what the jury verdict form was at the time. So long story short, I get the jury verdict form, and I notice on the jury verdict form that the jury has found me guilty of killing 2 or more people, which is wrong because it was only one person that was deceased. So I go to do the research. I find case laws to support that I'm not guilty of killing 2 or more people because it was only one body. So I research, shepherdize, get the case law to support my argument, and then I go and file with a 33A, 33B, which is a motion for leave, a motion to file a new trial. So once I submit that paperwork, the judge or the prosecutor says that it should have said I killed one person and attempted to kill another. And I responded with, but that's not what it said. What it said on the jury verdict form was that I killed 2 or more people. And from my research, I know that that's a due process violation and it's prejudicial and misleading. So with that being said, all of my charges should be dismissed right here, right now. But due to the corruption, the judge sided with the prosecutor. Not to mention that I beat the original body at trial back in 1998. I beat the original body. But this is all the corruption that I want to point out. And it's still a fight. So let me give you a little more details on what I did once the judge ruled on the side of the prosecutor. So I filed a notice of appeal, the precipice, all the paperwork that I need to file to go on to a higher court. So on May 18th, I sends out the paperwork. Now, the paperwork is due on November the 30th. So I sends it out November the 18th. So it's 2 weeks before it's due. Now, I'm going from Mansfield to Columbus. Once I put it in the mailbox, I send it in. The appellate court says, okay, I'm setting your hearing, your date for you to file, your appeal. So I get my date. So when I go to file, they just up and say, oh, you didn't meet the filing deadline, which was November the 30th, but the clerk of courts filed it on December the 1st. So now the appellate court is saying, okay, you don't got the right to appeal.
Because he was a
And all of the laws state that once a final judgment has been entered, you have the right to appeal that ruling. But now they saying that I don't have that right. They took that right away from me. So I filed a reconsideration. I showed them that, hey, listen, I've mailed this stuff out. I'm in prison. I don't have no way to drive to the clerk of court and say, here's my paperwork that I'm filing the notice of appeal. So once again, do my homework, shepherdize some cases, and I got federal cases stating that it's the case called the mailbox rule. And what that means is once an inmate files a motion of any kind and put it in the institutional mailbox, then it's considered filed at the clerk of courts, because once I put it in the mailbox, it's out of my control. So once I put my reconsideration in and let them know, like, listen, the case law said once I put it in the mailbox, it's our clerk of courts, it's considered filed. Federal case. So the response that I got back from the state of Ohio was the state of Ohio don't recognize the mailbox rule, which is a federal case. But these are the obstacles that I've been going through, to get justice. And I just wanted to share with y'all, for everybody that's listening, that this system in Ohio is corrupt. And there's many more people like me that don't have the finances or don't have the will or the know-how to pursue the situation. So now I'm going into the federal court. And I believe that I'm going to get the justice that I deserve by being released. Because as of right now, I've been locked up 26 years, and I've been wrongfully convicted. So coming soon, you're going to be able to see me on this podcast, knowing that, listen, I heard him, now I see him because I'm going to prevail. But I just wanted to let the people know that, you know what I'm saying, it's an uphill battle for us brothers that's locked up under this corrupt system.
Right.
And I just appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all giving me the opportunity to express, you know what I'm saying, myself. And I ask that y'all, you know what I'm saying, keep me in your prayers too. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's Allah, whether it's Jesus, whether it's Buddha, whoever you may believe in, shoot one up for me.
For sure.
Shoot one up for me.
For sure.
So yeah, bro. So like I say, bro, man, you know what I'm saying? It's a struggle, but I'm built for the struggle. You know, I'm built for it.
No doubt.
I'm built for it.
So,
and I appreciate you, bro.
So, like in layman's terms, because we got people out there, you know, that's from the square world, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
In layman's terms, we just want to simplify, you know, for them that you are literally incarcerated for 2 murders. And there were no bodies, there were no carcasses, cadavers, whatever you want to call it. Nobody in the ground, nobody got cremated. You feel me? No John Doe, Jane Doe's, no nothing. And you got convicted for 2 murders by a jury.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. That's what's going on.
All right.
No bodies,
so
no names.
Nothing. No vigil, no funerals, no ceremonies, none of that for nobody. And
no evidence presented at trial.
And you've been in prison for 26 years for some imaginary ass murders.
Exactly.
Okay.
For some murders that never occurred.
Never even took place, right?
It had no names, no evidence, no nothing. Nothing. Like I said prior to, you know what I'm saying, the person that did die, I got found out guilty of that. I got found out guilty of that body.
Right. So you feel like...
But then I got found...
Courts try to, like, you know, get back at you because you got found out guilty? And that's their way of trying to, like, you know, bamboozle you?
Yeah, I believe that, you know, being that I was from Youngstown and the case happened in Columbus, you know, they characterized me, you know what I'm saying, as a hitman from Youngstown, the Mob City.
Okay.
They felt that I came up to Columbus and I did something, you know what I mean, and they felt as though, okay, we out to get him. You know, because this was a death penalty case. And so I went up against the death penalty.
Okay.
For ghost bodies. You know?
Man, I mean, I know
for ghost bodies.
Niggas been locked up on conspiracy for ghost dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I done seen instances where, you know, a motherfucker pay a hitman to do a hit and the feds are charged the person that paid for the hit, like the person actually got murdered. That's probably the only other, you know, situation I've seen where they would do that, where somebody would get charged for a murder and nobody died, and that's when somebody paid for a hit. You know what I'm saying? And the so-called hitman to be a Fed agent the whole time, and you know they charge him like a motherfucker really died, and they didn't. But
right,
you know, the situation is a 1-on-1. You know what I'm saying? It's
for sure.
One-off, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But we gonna get some understanding though.
Sure.
The understanding is coming.
For sure.
The understanding is coming, man. It's without question because they can't justify saying that I killed 2 or more people when there was only one body.
Right. That makes no sense.
Nobody. It makes no sense.
Ain't no goddamn
it makes no sense at all. But what they doing, because they know I know, they trying to make me go the long way home, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the long way home, because you can't always take the shortcut.
Well,
you can't always get the shortcut.
Down too, though. You know, when you touch down, they gonna have to O down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, they gonna break bread. That's for sure. They gonna break bread.
Yeah, they gonna.
They gonna break bread.
Yeah.
That's without question. Yeah, they gonna break bread, and you know, and like I say, they gonna see me on the podcast. They gonna see me, bro. I'm gonna be right there with you. You hear me? I'm gonna be right there. Yeah, I'm gonna be right there. Like, yeah,
set a headphone,
it's me.
Microphone.
Yeah. You know. Yeah, that's for sure.
Got a couple.
Yeah, that's for sure, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know, because you know I want to taste a little. For sure, I want to taste. It's been a while.
We got cognac, tequila, vodka.
Yeah. You know, you got to put me up on game, because I really don't know. I didn't forget. Like, wait, I forgot what that stuff tastes like.
It's a whole bunch of new.
Yeah.
You gonna have to get hip to, but it's a lot of shit out here that you gonna be familiar with. You know what I'm saying? But either way it go, you know, you gonna be alright. You in good hands.
That's for sure, man. And like I say, bro, I appreciate what you're doing for me, man. For real, on everything. Let me, you know what I'm saying?
I'm out here, but I done been behind the wall before too, and I done been in situations that could have went, you know, the opposite direction that they went. You know, I'm gonna just say that, and you know what I'm saying? I done been down for shit I didn't do, and you know, thankfully, you know, by the grace of God, and you know, having a good attorney, I was able to get out of that situation. You know what I'm saying? So I can't just, you know, turn my back on people like you and others that's, you know, been wrongfully convicted of shit and just over sentenced for bullshit, you know, non-violent crimes and shit, man. I had a bunkie before on my first bid, man. This nigga did like 7 years for shooting a motherfucker breaking in his mother's house. I guess, you know, somebody thought that his mom was home alone and he ended up being there and had his shit on him, and you know, nigga climbed through the window, blew his shit off, and he still had to go to jail for protecting his mother. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what type of sense do that make?
It makes no sense. You know what I mean? You got
for sure.
And then you got legislation. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a difference.
Right.
And that's what I mean by you got motherfuckers from the square world, and then you got motherfuckers that come from the world we come from. You know what I'm saying? We all out here breathing the same oxygen, but we don't come from the same realm. You know what I mean? We from different realms.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
But, you know, at the end of the day, man, you know, justice gonna prevail in your situation because they ain't really got no choice, man. They can prolong it as long as they want, but at the end of the day, you know, the way you breaking it down and the specs of the case is just like, what the fuck, man? It's just like they just dragging you out. You know what I mean?
For sure, and that's what it is, bro. That's what they dragging me out, but they're trying to buy time to figure out, you know what I'm saying, how they can stop me, but they can't because they wrong.
Yeah, I feel like.
But they still trying to figure something out.
Your situation deserves more attention than some local.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that.
For sure, and
that's a problem. What they doing? You know what I mean? 26 years, and y'all don't even got. You ain't got a cold body or nothing. Like, come on now.
You ain't got no bodies. You got me sitting here under two bodies well, it could be 100 bodies because it say 2 or more. This is like a mass killing that goes on out there these days. When they go to a mall and shoot up the mall or shoot up schools, and you know what I'm saying? That's a mass. How I'm sitting, like that's what I did because it says 2. It says 2 or more. So more is the open end. Like it could be 100. It could be 70. It could be 10. It could be 20.
Serial killer is somebody that killed one person, and then I believe the next killing is 4 months apart. They say serial killers got it's about 4 months apart in between their killings. But they, you know how they come up with all that bullshit, man. But like you said, man, 2 or more.
That's what I'm saying,
man. That's terrorism. That's mass murder, serial killer shit, man.
That's what I'm saying, and that's how they got me sentenced. They got me sentenced like that. Like that's what I did. Like I said, I went up against the death penalty. They tried to kill me. They tried to kill me for something that never happened.
Never happened.
Something that never happened. They tried to kill me. Yeah, that's how severe this situation is. Because had I got found guilty, then I'd be on death row.
Damn.
If I got found guilty of prior design and calculation, then I would be on death row waiting for a day to be killed. That's how severe this is. That's how severe. That's why I say, like, come on. You told them jury people that I killed 2 or more people, man. They found me guilty of killing 2 or more people when no evidence was ever brought up about 2 or more people.
That's wild.
None.
Well, look, man.
Yeah, man.
We only got a few minutes left before, that lady come on. You know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
Before she comes talking her shit, so...
So we go... Yeah, let's go ahead and end this before she get there.
Yeah.
Before she get there, let's go ahead and end this because it's about time for me to go ahead. It's count time. You know how it is when you locked up. It's count time. I got to go.
But if
you hear me?
Any information you want to get to people before you go, whether it be your case number, your inmate number, I don't know, your address, if there's anything you want to put out there for the people who want to, further, research your case in this entire, ordeal, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and put it out there, you know what I'm saying? Whether you do or not, I don't know if you do or you don't, but, I'm just, we getting closer to the end, so.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Well, look, just log on to Oyezzz. You know what I'm saying? Oyezzz gonna have all the information.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Say less.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is log on into Oyezzz and it's gonna show up. And you need some information or talk about what you know or want to do, holler at me. Cause I'm on there.
Say less. Y'all heard it, man.
All right, bro. I appreciate you, bro, man. Ain't nothing but love, man. I catch up with you. You hear me, bro?
For sure, bro. We gonna wrap it snap again. Hold it down.
Okay. All right.
All right, peace.
Thank you for using GTL.
Well, y'all heard the homie Silk. Y'all want to follow up with him? Y'all want to hear more from him? Go on IG at Oyezzz. That's at Oyezzz. Again, at Oyezzz at Oyezzz on Instagram. Follow up with the homie. Fuck with me. Tap in with me. Fuck with my nigga Pooh. Shout out to my nigga Shakim Biochemicals. Shout out to Gorilla Convict. Shout out to Everybody, man, part of the struggle. We out here trying to help people, man. We trying to change people's lives for the better, man. Whether you in or out, it don't matter. It don't matter. But that's all we got for y'all tonight. Gonna get with y'all again sometime in the future. Until then, peace.